Breaking news out of Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Lakers have officially traded THT, NBA champion in 2022, Laker legend, and Stanley Johnson to the Utah Jazz for the infamous Patrick Beverley. Yes, the king of Los Angeles, the killer of the Clippers, the man who went out in the play-in tournament and went out there and beat the Clippers, had his emotional, let me tell everybody, his little edit where this guy's crying, celebrating like he just won his NBA championship. And yeah, Patrick Beverley's officially a Laker. And this is actually pretty funny. I'm not even going to lie. Now, Los Angeles is going to be very, very interesting to see, because one side of the city you're going to see a competitive team, and the other side you're going to see a show, indeed, a lake show as you may call it. But the Clippers are going to be great. I'm not going to lie. They've added John Wall. They've got a ton of depth, and they got superstar power in Kawhi and PG. Now you look at the Lakers. They do have superstar talent, but they can't stay healthy. LeBron and AD, two phenomenal players. When they're healthy, playing at their best, top 5 players. Now, as of recent, couldn't stay healthy. Now, we'll see what happens. Time will tell. But the rest of the Lakers, the rest of their roster is iffy. It's young now. It's not like last year where it was very old and experienced and, lack of energy. And then you had LeBron James, who had confidence in the squad and was like, you know what? Keep the same energy at the end of the year. And people deleted the tweet. I would have too. But yeah, that was a disaster. But now I think this trade is going to be quite interesting because it has the potential to be a W. I'm not going to lie. I think Patrick Beverley can be a point guard of a competitive team like the Clippers and, the Timberwolves, which were two teams that were competitive. And he was like the point guard. For the Clippers, he was the starter. For the Timberwolves, he was not, but he was still good. Now, what am I going to say here? Well, Russel Westbrook. In my opinion here, I think he has to go. You're bringing in Patrick Beverley, who we all know Russell Westbrook has had a feud with him. A feud for the last decade. These two guys have gone at it, in the playoffs, regular season. These two go out in the media, just basically talk trash. You've got, Westbrook saying Patrick Beverley tricks you guys. He does absolutely nothing. And then you got Pat Bev saying that Russell Westbrook sucks. And then now they're in the same locker room. In the same locker room. If I'm Russell Westbrook, I want out. If I'm Patrick Beverley, I'm like, what am I going into? Now, are they going to make up? Possibly. They might keep it professional. They both want to win a championship. And to be honest, if I'm the Lakers, and if I were a Laker fan, I'm clearly not, but if I was, I would want Russell Westbrook gone because he is earning a ton of money, overpaid by a lot. This guy used to be great. He was one of the best point guards in the league. He averaged a triple-double, MVP, all this historical stuff. But now, age has caught up to him. It's natural. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Now, I think Russell Westbrook should be shipped. Indiana would be the most logical place for, Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. The only thing is, I remember there was this trade was rumored, and the Pacers would, add some assets. Austin Reeves, maybe some picks. The Lakers are like, nah. But honestly, I would give those 2027, 2028 first-round picks because honestly, who cares what happens in the next 5-6 years? At that point, it doesn't matter. If you go in this year and win a championship, everybody's going to forget those, tough times or why don't you have a first-round pick that year. It's going to be like, you know what? Because we made this trade, we got rid of Russell Westbrook, and we won a championship. And I think if we see a lineup of Patrick Beverley, Buddy Hield, LeBron, AD, and Miles Turner, that can compete with a lot of teams like the Warriors and the Clippers. But as of now, what is the lineup? Who knows? I doubt the head coach, Ham, knows at all because it's honestly up in the air. You just traded for Patrick Beverley. Yes, he's a great, nice little instigator. He can get into other people's head. And can he run an offense? Well, not really, but do you need him to run on an offense with LeBron James? No. Do you need him to shoot threes at times? Probably, because LeBron loves the shooters. But I think defensively he's great. Now, it's going to be real crazy, though. Not going to lie. This Lake show, like Skip Bayless tweeted out, it's going to be better than WWE. You might see these guys fighting, rumbling. You never know. But honestly, the Lakers really got to get Russell Westbrook out of LA. I understand, they don't want to get rid of future assets, but at this point, man, you're making this trade for Patrick Beverley, who even has hated on LeBron, but I feel like LeBron James can, like, you know, for the season or for whatever time he's with Patrick Beverley, be like, you know what, it didn't happen, I don't care. But Russell Westbrook, I don't believe so. I think you're going to see them be, like, petty to each other, but it's going to be really cause a bit of a locker room headache, in my opinion. You know, it's going to be a cancer. Now, where do I go from this?